Well, hello there, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Welcome back to Radiant Moon Tarot. We are here today having a look at July and August 2024, summer of love for you guys who are single, ready to mingle, and looking to bring some love into your life. We're going to see what major overall energies are at play for you that are activating or completing in the next couple of months. And we're also going to pull some soulmate manifestation cards for you as well, bringing you in messages from the universe in regards to attracting that soulmate that you may be looking for. Let's get right into your month ahead. We do have a couple of full moons in the month ahead. We have the the full moon in Capricorn, pardon me, on July 21st. Now, this is the second full moon in Capricorn in a row, and this is at a 29th degree. So it's kind of like one of those energies where you may be feeling a little bit of pressure. This can come from internal inside of you, if it's easy enough to put a lot of pressure on ourselves for finding new love, isn't it? So you could be feeling a little bit of pressure, but we do also have Saturn retrograde in the sign of Pisces at that time. So this is like, kind of feeling like, now or never, right? Whether it's just kind of this fear that's welling up within you, or whether you really do feel like something is now or never. So in this energy, Pisces can really represent your intuition, your creativity, but can also represent your dreams. Saturn brings things down into reality. So a Saturn retrograde means you may be reassessing and having a look at your life and whether you really are ready for love, right? Or look at yourself and reassess, and what do I truly want? And so this can actually really give you a good, realistic, down-to-earth view on, what you're dreaming about in regards to your love life. But the full moon in Capricorn, because it's the second moon in a month, it is a blue moon. And so this can be an energy where something can happen out of the blue. You could get some surprises. We have Mercury retrograde coming up not too long after that. It'll be in shadow right at that time. So this can be an opportunity for you to really cleanse and purge something from the past, really face your fears perhaps, right? And maybe even embrace the possibilities of a second chance, right? The retrograde energy can bring things back again, bring things back around again, and a second chance, and hopefully for something that you want, either that second chance to really get some closure with something, right? But ultimately here, Leo, happy birthday. We're heading into your birthday season. We've got Venus entering your sign on July 11th. It'll sit there until August 3rd approximately. So this can be really wonderful for you. It's a time where, it's a time where you might be feeling a little bit more social. You might be feeling like, you want to get out there and meet new people. And maybe you're even kind of like taking the pressure off of yourself. And you're like, I'm just going to go and enjoy myself. I'm going to have some fun and I'm going to see what happens, right? Que sera, sera, whatever will be, will be. But this is a better energy than we had last summer, thank goodness, right? Because last summer we had Venus retrograde. And this year, Venus is not retrograde. So this is like a little bit of a green light for you to meet new people. But let's see what we've got. And this is the third reading in a row where I've had the Death card come out. Very interesting energy. So a lot of changes in the wind, right? Death card ultimately does represent change and transformation, evolution, growth. This does represent out with the old to make room for the new. So this can be some changes that are going on around just in your general energy. This can also be things inside of you, right? You're getting rid of old fears and worries and doubts. You're embracing some healing energy, and you're maybe seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. So this is a really beautiful energy, right? We do have a light coming in. We can use the scythe that's on the Death card to cut out any old energies, any old regrets, any old hurts, right? To really kind of lighten our energetic load, right? That's really what we want to do. But the Death card, yes, change and transformation in your love life is in the cards for you. This is a Scorpio energy as well. So you may have Scorpio in your chart. You may also be dealing with a Scorpio person. This can be somebody who you are extracting old remnants out of your life, whether it's someone new that is coming in here as well. We have the Moon card here for you, and the Moon does represent our cycles and the ebb and the flow of life. But the moon can also sometimes bring in a little bit of romance or mystery to the mix here as well. Now, this is Pisces energy. We've got 2 water sign energies coming out, Scorpio and Pisces. So it may be you might have some sort of steamy connection coming in here for you if you don't already have one. Because what do you get when you mix fire, Leo energy, with water? Steam. So this can be quite saucy, quite spicy for you. The moon card does represent, with that Pisces energy, your dreams. What are you dreaming about, right? But it can also represent what's hidden, right? When we do get the moon card, sometimes it is that encouragement to face our fears, right? And we've got a lot of fears sometimes about love. We have fear of being hurt, right? A fear of being betrayed, right? A fear of really fully opening up and trusting another person, right? Requires a lot of faith. So sometimes in that moon energy, we really got to dig deep in our emotions here. A very emotional card is the moon. And, see what is holding us back, see what is hidden, right? Do that little bit of examination. But ultimately, that moon card can show that there could be a surprise headed your way, something that you may not necessarily see coming. So one of the best ways to deal with surprises is just to be open and be in the flow. All right, but it's very creative energy with the moon, Pisces energy, and as I already said, we do have Saturn in the sign of Pisces to maybe help you reassess, reevaluate, have another look at what you're dreaming about in regards to love, and maybe help you in that energy to make something happen. We've got the Justice card here as well for you, and this is Libran energy, and the Justice card could represent a Libran person coming in. But ultimately, the Justice card does represent balance and harmony. It represents truth and honesty, and the ability for yourself to make the right decisions for yourself, right? You're looking at things fairly, you're assessing people, right, with a little bit of an open mind, and it's not such a bad thing. But ultimately, I do feel that you are making very important decisions about love or about what you want out of love. What kind of relationship do you want? What qualities in a person do you want, right? And you're being very crystal clear with yourself and the universe here. Now, if you've also been dealing with any kind of legal situations or anything like that that are maybe getting in the way of your love life, the Justice card represents that if there's been some injustice or some challenges, then justice is about to be served. So you could get a resolution to those things, which will ultimately free you up on your path for love, right? A Death card here, not only is it new beginnings, it can also be endings to things, right? So end of a situation that's maybe been, kind of holding you back, right? And so, this can be like custody issues. This can be like something with a job. This can be something with like divorce, right? Maybe you're waiting for your divorce papers to come in before you consider yourself free fully and completely to welcome new love into your life, right? So the Justice card can represent legal situations. In the upright, this can be a very positive resolution for you. A little bit of patience may be required for you there, though. But ultimately, balance, fairness, and equality, finding that balance in your life so that you can have time for new love. This can also, in the Justice card energy, represent some good karma headed your way, and we like that. We've got the Eight of Wands. All right, so things are spicing up for you guys. The Eight of Wands is action. Okay, so get ready for some action. This is you going here, there, everywhere. This is you going and meeting people. This is you having really great conversations. The Eight of Wands can represent some good news headed your way, but ultimately it represents moving forward. So gathering a lot of momentum in a really positive way. It is a busy energy though, but it's also electrifying. So there could be something electric buzzing in the air for you, right? You could be the talk of the town, or, maybe you do, get out there and you do go have some fun, and, and all of a sudden you're maybe not even thinking about love. You're just kind of doing things that you enjoy, and you got a smile on your face. And the next thing you know, like moths to a flame, you are attracting all kinds of people, right? But the Eight of Wands is very fast moving energy. So this is where, again, if you've been feeling a little bit stuck, things can start to speed up for you. But like I said, there could be some really good news headed your way, some really positive communication when we do have the Eight of Wands. we're overcoming any challenges or obstacles and we're moving forward, and very quickly as well. So again, if there's been anything kind of restricting your forward movement in any way, this can be where things do get resolved. We've got the Emperor here for you guys as well. If you've been really focusing on your career, some success that's here for you guys, right? So, again, with the Justice card, you could be dealing with like a workplace situation, right? So maybe you've been working really hard, right? The Eight of Wands, be really busy, working hard, right? But something rewarding, something's paying off for you. So maybe you've been looking for another job that pays you more money, gives you more security, and makes you feel as though you've really got your good feet on the ground, right? The Emperor does represent success, especially in a career, and this can be very much you at the top of your game. So if you have been working on that, then success may be yours imminently. Check out your money readings as well. I've done them for July. I haven't done them for August yet. But the Emperor card is also can also represent Aries energy. Okay, fellow fire sign energy. So you could potentially be meeting an Aries person. You could have some good news that comes from an Aries person or someone in a position of authority with the Emperor there. So this could be good news from your boss, that kind of thing. But with the Emperor, this can potentially be someone you're meeting, someone who is really good in business, someone who may be divorced already. The Emperor can sometimes represent that, but ultimately someone who is mature, especially when in that upright energy. They may have a lot of power and control in their life, and maybe they've got their life under control. They might be an entrepreneur. They could own their own business, right? Or they could be in a leadership role of some kind. With the Aries energy there, it's always also about initiation, right? Taking initiative, bringing in the new, right? And being confident that, that all of your efforts will be rewarded, that things will pay off for you. With the Emperor, there could be some potential advice that you're getting as well. You might ask for it. It may come unsolicited, or it could be also some help, right? The Emperor is quite often an advice card here as well. So, but ultimately you're taking charge of your love life there, and you're not going to be a wilting wallflower. No, siree, Bob. Full steam ahead. We've got the Queen of Swords here for you also. Now, this can certainly be your energy. You're making decisions. You're trusting the decisions that you're making. And you're not going to, I feel that the things that are really important to you, you're not going to compromise or waffle on those. The Queen of Swords is really good at putting up boundaries. So you could potentially have to put up some boundaries somewhere, including with you. But the Queen of Swords, it's like, if you were to take a step back and think, okay, what am I looking for in love? What kind of qualities in a person am I looking for? What are my goals in a relationship? And with the Queen of Swords, you're very clear in your conviction. You speak your truth. You're honest and open with people, right? You're not playing games or anything like that in that Queen of Swords energy, but you're also not going to let anyone change your mind or compromise your values in any way, right? And sometimes we do that on our quest for love, and it doesn't always work out that well, that wonderfully later on, does it? So that can all be your energy. You're using your intuition. You're trusting your ability to make the right decisions. But the Queen of Swords can also, of course, be some really good conversations with new people, right? So there could be someone that sparks your interest. Maybe you're getting out there, and with the Eight of Wands being abundance, right? Really representing abundance and the need to be flexible, right? You could be meeting multiple people in this energy. You might be mingling, surfing the crowd. Because we do have Mercury going retrograde August 4th, which actually coincides with a new moon in your sign, okay, very significant. That new moon in your sign, August 4th, can really be where you boldly go after your dreams, right? And so that can be a really big turning point for you, manifesting new people, new connections. Maybe you go out for your birthday and you meet people that way. But with Mercury retrograde happening right at that day as well, this can be where you are maybe reassessing how you meet people. And Mercury retrograde is notorious for having technology issues, right? So maybe if you've been trying to meet people online and it's not working for you, maybe you're going to go back, kick it old school a little bit and meet people face to face somehow, right? Poor singles out there, the last few years has not been easy for singles necessarily. And so now maybe we've got that big old green light and you're like, I'm going to go back and do it the old fashioned way. I'm going to go and meet people face to face so I can get a really good connection with them, right? No swiping on my stupid screen where I can't sense their energy, right? That kind of thing. So this could be a really big turning point for you where you're reassessing your decisions and how you do get out and meet people. We have the Ten of Swords here as well. All right. So something difficult that has been going on can come to an end. This can also be the closing of a chapter, the closing of a cycle for you. Tens are about, endings or the end of a cycle. In the Ten of Swords, something's been, really not that easy. Maybe you've been going through some ups and downs on your thoughts about love. This can also be that legal situation. And even though it's been a difficult journey, a difficult ride, there is that light at the end of the tunnel and something is going to resolve itself, right? It's just causing you a lot of grief in that energy. But this can also represent the end of a difficult cycle in love, because now you're getting very clear, you're getting yourself out there, you're more open and you're flexible in your love life as well. Sometimes we do have to see the potential of people, but it's also a hard no. And of course, as we all know, retrogrades can potentially bring people out of the woodwork. And I feel here that this is ultimate closure, okay, with that. So I think it's like, no, thank you, I'm moving forward. The Ace of Wands is here, bringing in the new, bringing in that fiery energy. Set your intentions on that new moon. A new moon in your sign is always very powerful. And of course, you're at the start of a brand new astrological year for yourself, right? So what do I want? Where do I want to go? The Ace of Wands is the epitome of manifestation, manifesting new people, feeling inspired, feeling like you're going to create the life that you want and make the connections that you want. The aces are always a gift from the universe. It can be a surprise, right? So, just you never know. Expect the unexpected here. Very exciting energy there for you. Something has a lot of potential. So do new things. Get out of your comfort zone, and you just never know what may happen. Let's pull some soulmate manifestation cards. We're going to first look at some imagery on them, see if there's some repeating symbols on there, and then we're also going to look at the main messages, and some of them do have messages from your soulmate or from you to your soulmate, and some indicators along the way. So we have a clock face. Yes, it says unavailable, but let's pull them all. We've got an open door with unexpected. What did we just say? We've got an hourglass with culture. That one comes up once in a while. We've got an event. Ooh, there you go. Another open door. Jaded, and that's another clock. And we have partner with our beautiful spiritual crystal on there. Okay, so we do have two open doors. So this is actually wonderful energy. This shows doors are opening for you. Expect the unexpected, right? With the event card, don't be afraid to get out of the house. Okay, this could be an opportunity to meet somebody. So if you get those invitations, say yes. And if you get an invitation and then the day of, you're maybe, I don't know if I really want to go anyway, okay? Because something unexpected could occur. Open your mind to be receptive, right? Because someone walking into your life, someone you may meet, might be a little bit different than what you had expected. They might have the core qualities of what you want and what you're looking for, but it could be their outward appearance could be different. We do have cultural differences, right? There could be something there. And of course, I mean, someone from a different culture can actually really afford you a lot of richness in your relationship, right? You learn a lot from each other. But there could be also some, cultural snafus along the way as well, right? But with the unavailable and jaded, this does show some delay, right? So either you or the person coming towards you, you both are working towards being in a good space to open your heart to each other. However, we do have partner card coming in here, and this is saying with our combined combined skill sets, we're going to make an amazing team. It is a crystal on there and it can represent a very spiritual connection coming in there for you. So for some of you, there's some things that are going to open up and happen very quickly, especially with that Eight of Wands showing up there. For others of you, there may be a little bit of delay, but the new is on the way. New people, new connections, new love is on the way for you. It all depends on your current situation, how things will play out and how quickly. I'm going to leave that there for you guys. I hope there was something here for you. I really do appreciate you watching. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Throw a heart in the comments down below. I'll heart you back and we'll fill up your vibe with love. See you guys later.